right, yeah, we're now live.
Yeah, sorry, we were having a bit of computer mucking about.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, we had a little bit of frustration with the computer. Internet for the entire house suddenly died.
Yeah.
TV went off,
TV
computers
just
went
froze.
off,
Yeah.
everything went. So, yeah.
Enjoy your JD and
Oh, John, yeah.
apple and lemonade. I just keep yourself off. Right, and back on.
Okay, doke.
Evening Sticks, Kiwi, John,
Yeah.
Lee, Stealth, and I can't see because it's gone off my screen now.
All right, so we got so far here.
Dirty faces.
Dirty faces. Evening, Stuff Car Camper. Evening, Sticks. Chris, how you doing, mate? Excellent. Kiwi, how you doing, brother? John, how's it going out there? Hope you're having fun. Kiwi, hiya, mate. Kitten Killer. Hope you're good. Benny. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Right, so my shingles is now down to, I don't know if any of you have ever had it.
It's got a pebble now.
Yeah, I'm down to the pebbles. As it dies off, it gets to like a really intense itch. And it's just one of the. Oh, I could go at it with a bit of sandpaper, I tell you. Oh,
he's like an old bear against the old things. He's turned up against the door.
But yeah, it's been a hell of a week here. So I'm now having motor troubles. God dear. Any of you out there know a good Land Rover Discovery free mechanic that's full of ingenious ideas and information? Because my back brakes seized up. So I replaced the calipers because everybody said replace the calipers and the pins.
Done that.
Did that. And it was, well, it might be the rear brake drum seizing up. Take the brake shoes out, clean it. So I did that. That didn't work. So I spoke to another mechanic. He said,
Benny.
Brake shoes are packing up and they'll be locking up. So take the brake shoes right out, order a new set, replace them when you can. Did that. No. And on top of that, it's now throwing up a couple of faults as well. So this week, I was going to drive down to Portsmouth from here, 50 miles away, hop on the ferry, go over, see my dear mum, help her out for a day.
Gary.
Now I'm having to do it by train. The problem is I'm lugging over all her Christmas gifts and that from everybody that's over here. So if anybody's on the Aldershot to Portsmouth line at any point and they see a bloke underneath a 120-litre burger that's packed to the brim, puffing and panting, yeah, it's going to be me.
It's not pistons, it's just the...
Yeah, that is... Well, I put brand new calipers on it, Benny. So I replaced the rear calipers completely because they said, oh, that's what it could be.
Yeah, 2 months.
Replaced all the brake fluid. Don't know what it is, mate. But the faults it's throwing up now is hill descent control, suspension stability control, and it was a gearbox fault. So I have no idea. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to bite the bullet. I've got a little bit of cash coming back from one of my bikes that I sold very, very soon. And the whole lot's going to go into the car. The car's going to go off to a Land Rover mechanic, go into a workshop. I think what it needs to do, be plugged in on the computer and read. Unless anybody knows.
And what makes it worse, Benny, you didn't put it... He mentioned you on his video and they've got to put it in.
So what I am looking for now, I'm going to see if I can swap her out for an old Series 3 Land Rover. Yeah, it's got 3 fuses in the whole vehicle. The electronics consist of 1 wire. Something I can get my teeth into and fix because although I love my disco free, modern electronics are a pain in the arse.
He's actually asking to come up. Yeah, see your peoples. Here's your peoples.
There's Willow.
That
was that. Old boy, hang on a minute. I've just got. I'll be back in a minute. The old fella just got. It's all right, Pops. I'm coming. Sort you out. That's all right.
Hi, Lee.
All right, Mickey. What are you on your internet again? You bugger. Come on, Pops. Let's take you to bed, Pops. It's time for you to go to bed. Do you want to use the commode first? Hey, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. Come on, off you go. Off you go. All right, Pops. Take care. Sleep well. Oh, yeah, old fella. He's not actually my dad. He's just one of them old boys from my youth. You know, we all know them. Lovely old fellas.
You want to get out?
You're going to come across more of him in the future, I think, because I think everybody enjoyed the video this week. Although it was only a little short one. That old fellas, everybody knows them. Everybody's got them in a village.
He's not fooling anyone.
Yeah.
What's wrong for me? Because I'm laying in bed thinking, who the fuck's that? I can hear someone in the room.
Yeah, everybody's met one. Okay. Usually starts his conversations with things like, "Oh, not in my day," and you sit there and go, "Oh, here we go. And they either come out with a real pearl of wisdom or something.
It's in my day.
Yeah, in my day, sunshine. Yeah, I sat this morning, I was playing with editing, I was feeling a bit better. I'm quite but yeah. Sounds like my military career, that. Oh, yeah, I've been on a load of ships, most of them sunk. All in action. So yeah, I was playing with the editing, and I was trying to figure out how I could do like a voiceover and things like that, and that's where that will come from. And I hope you all enjoyed it.
He does. Well, he doesn't at the moment. He's really driving slowly because the car's not working, so he ain't going anywhere. So
the motor's packed up. That's that. But one of the things I brought up the other day, and I basically did it because I've been seeing it advertised, and I was like, I'm a doubting Thomas for most things. And speaking to a lot of ex-service mates and that, they were like, "Do you know what, Mickey? I think it's just a con. It's an appeasement. It's a way of saying, yeah, look at what we're giving all you ex-military guys." But I thought I'll try it out for myself. I'll actually figure the truth out. So I got my veterans card. There you go. Everybody wants to see my veterans card? That's Mickey's veterans card. So I applied for it, got it. Dead easy. Not a problem. It came. And sat there today and I'm thinking, God, I'm going to go over to my mum's. And I suddenly said, Kaz. Kaz says, Michelle, I'll sort it out on the train. We'll have to do it by train and the rest of it. And she said, get your veterans card out. Let's see what we can do on there. So, using my veterans card, we've applied for a veterans rail card, is it? Right. So that costs you 30 quid, the veterans rail card. I don't know why I can give it to you for nothing, but anyhow. So you pay 30 quid to get your veterans rail card. But on this first journey I'm doing, it's already saved me in excess of 30 quid.
Another thing is when you sign up for it, you can put someone on on the card and for nothing.
No, ain't going to get me nothing off in Aldi's, I'm afraid, Timmy. There are shops and companies that will give you a discount or do give a discount. Never particularly huge, and it's usually pretty much the standard discount that they will give anybody. And these are tips you guys try it. I've done
you had a good birthday, Lee.
I've done it 100 times. You walk in somewhere and you go, "Oh, mate, I'm running a YouTube channel. What discount are you going to give me?" You'll be surprised. You'll be it could be a discount. And I think with a lot of companies and a lot of these shops and that, they're literally, they have a little bit of paper down there that goes, anybody comes in, it's a discount that you think's worth giving, give them X amount as a standard, because they've already marked up well over that anyhow. So, yeah. So, yeah. So far, it's got me a bit of a discount around track. And the nice thing is, that also means now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, because I have to travel from here to Portsmouth. So if I do it normally in the car, I'm looking at 30 quid's worth of fuel for the day.
At least that, 50, depending.
And then the ferry is on an average 100 quid.
Yeah, about 100, 110.
Yeah, so that's 110. So 140 quid to go and see my dear old mum, who was actually only 60 miles away. Okay. If I do it by train, yes, it's going to take me a lot longer. The travelling time is a lot longer because I've got to do changeovers and all the rest of it. However, we got it 58 £58. So it's a hell of a savings. So I think in future,
you literally just come off the train, get onto the ferry, and
go as a foot passenger.
Yeah.
So I think when I go see my mum, my dear old mum over there in future, realistically, it's going to be by train because it's a hell of a saving. All right. The downside of that is got to have my burger on. It means I got a tab from here to railway station, and at the other end I'll be tabbing from
Lloyd Seafront up to her house. He's got quite a few Christmas presents that people are sending over to his mum.
Mac. So it's going to be a bit of a schlep and a slog now. Yeah, so I've got to try and sort that out. So sort the car out, sort that out. Oh, it's a nightmare, but we'll see what we can do. What I'm going to do this week for the getting out with Mac to do the video, I'm actually going to pull a bit of a sly one of Crafty, because if I can pick a day when Jace is working up in London and offer to run him to the railway station, drop him off and pick him up, see if I can borrow his car to go pick Mac up and disappear out. Okay. Yeah, that's my plan of action. So that's what we're going to do. And mate, there's organisations out there, and none of them ever see them. Good organisations, good arts, run by good people, but shouldn't have to. Really shouldn't have to.
Pink grapefruit.
Anyhow, let's get on to some fun. Okay. What crazy laws, rules, and regulations exist where you are? What have you come across that you think, do you know what, it's bloody funny, because I've just sat the other day and I'm sitting about, walked into the hospital, and there's a big sign on the wall. I actually took a picture of myself next to it, and it says, "No nuts." Right, I'm in an accident emergency, and I'm sitting there with the wrong glasses on, so squinting across the room, going, "No nuts." The hell's that? So got a bit closer so I could read it. No nuts are allowed within this hospital and facility, as staff and patients may be allergic. Okay. And I was like, bloody hell, what's the world coming to? Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. It just, and don't get me wrong, if you've got a nut allergy, I understand that, but I'm pretty sure 99% of people with nut allergies will look across the room and go, somebody eating peanuts over there, I'm not going to snog them. Okay, so that sort of threw me a little bit. And I've come across other weird and wonderful ones over the days. I mean, the old standard one that used to be for me on the door was the fact that you're not actually allowed inebriated people inside a pub in the United Kingdom. Okay. Now, this is one which throws a lot of people to say you are not allowed a drunk person on the premises of a licensed establishment, nor are you allowed to serve alcohol to somebody who would be drunk. Right? Sounds crazy. Actually makes a lot of sense. Okay. Going back to my day, pub was somewhere where you went and had a social drink, where husbands and wives went at the end of the day or the end of the week and had their social drink. And it was a social drink. It was sat there, nattered, played dominoes, got together with their friends, maybe had a sing-song and all the rest of it, but didn't fall over, vomit on the floor, pass out. Okay. So that's where that law comes in. It's not saying you're not allowed to get tiddly. It's not saying you're not allowed to get merry. It's not saying you're not allowed to get a little bit squiffy. Okay?
This does a poot.
However, if you can't stand up, you're starting to vomit. Really, at the end of the day, you should not be served any more alcohol, because you ain't far off alcoholic poisoning and a drop-in dead. And that's a murder charge. So, so I keep seeing that one coming up as people going, "Oh, it's a stupid law. It's a weird law." Well, it's not when you look at it from a sensible point of view. And as somebody that has worked the door for many years, as Mac and many other people out there, the last thing you actually want in your pub is somebody absolutely off their trolley.
It's funny to a point, and then it's not.
It is. It's just a nuisance, really. At the end of the day, it becomes a handful. Anyhow, excuse me, dropping things.
He's full of it. I don't know what's wrong with him tonight. He's like,
you're full of it.
Drinking. You got alcohol. Whoa. Oh, hello.
Right, I'm on the rascal again tonight.
I'm on the grapefruit juice, and he's got
dog like cider.
Yeah.
Not actually giving him any, but he's fizzy like that.
Fizzy.
So
fizzy on the tungly. You'll get down again now. Right, that's it. You finish bathing me, and then.
Cheers, everybody. All right, got 2 prizes to give away tonight. Okay, we have a sundries pack, old school sundries pack, in date. There's no food items in this. It's from the early plastic bags ration pack. So this one's a good one. So with this, you actually got a little collapsible heater in there, or cooker. You've got some Esbit tablets. You've got knife, fork, spoon, matches, windproof and waterproof, scouring pad, tissues, water purification tablets, wet wipes, heat and stove fuel tablets, all in that little pack, all sealed up. So that's a giveaway tonight. That'll be coming out to somebody.
Yeah, that'll be prize number 2.
And prize number 1.
It's all right, Benny. We're doing a different way of working it this time. So,
and that prize is coming out to somebody else. So it's a little cook stove, twig stove. Okay,
and a brand new.
You could use it that way up. Sit that on top of it. And a brand new, same as Mickey, stainless steel cook pot. Okay, come kettle. Now, whoever wins this, tip to you, you've got a strainer inside there. Okay, if you've got a Dremel, it's a lot easier. If not, get a drill bit and open those holes out. Because one of the things I do find with these when I first get them, for me, is it's a very slow pour, and I have a habit of tipping it over the edge. So on mine, I've opened those out. Give it a try yourself, and if you get on with it, superb. Okay, but I've been running one of these for a year and a half now. Absolutely adore it. It's brilliant. Ration pack curls up, sits in that, makes a brew for plenty. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So
we've already sorted out how we're going to award this.
Yeah.
There's 2 points through the evening that is already pre-decided
in there.
We won't say
what the
timings are, but at 2 particular times, we will have the winners.
Yeah. And what we're going to be doing is literally we've got the timer running on this, and at the 2 particular there's 2 particular times, and at the first time Kaz will literally go right and so, and she's keeping an eye on it, and whoever is nearest to that time in a comment is going to be a winner. And the same thing with the second one. And after we've done the second one, I will lift that little book up there and go, there we go. That's the winners. Okay. And the time's already written in that. The time's already written in that. So I thought that would be the fairest, absolutely the fairest way of doing it. Benny, I've really got my fingers crossed for you. I really do.
If we can get your bloody email sorted out, then yeah. Word. No, it's not really.
I knew it.
It's going to be random, so yeah.
Yeah, buggers. Yeah, I just don't make my life easy, do you?
One thing we would say, when afterwards, if you put a like and a small comment,
Chris, you're a bugger.
Yeah. Bingo. Yeah, if you put a like and subscribe, that would be a like and a comment would be great. Thank you very much. Oh dear, you started something. There can be nothing spoken about tonight.
Yeah.
You should just shut up.
You know, it doesn't get any easier, does it?
No.
Copy and paste.
This is going to be a very long evening.
It is. We could just sit here in silence and watch the comments go up. But
people would think it's really weird when they later look back and go, "What the?"
Yeah. There's like people go, "What the fuck's that going on in these comments?"
Yeah, Kiwi's trying to sew. He's making a knife holder for his knife.
Excellent, Kiwi. So, are you making that out of leather, or are you making
He did actually say he's making it out of. God, I've got to go right back here. Ew. And he's drinking as well, so.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know.
He's packed with Swiss Army knife.
One on
I
top.
think so. Are you using?
Three on the bottom. House. You'll have to wait and see, I'm afraid, Benny.
Yeah.
Because I've already written it in the book, so I can't really cheat it myself. And that's one of the reasons I did it as well. So I don't sit here and suddenly go, oh, yeah, got to make life easier. So
alcohol always makes it go better.
So you're sewing a knife sheath. So
yeah, it was leather.
I don't know which stitch you're using. I tend to use a double stitch. So if I'm doing leather, where
I just think if that was pink gin, I'll be.
Where I brought my leather together. Let's try and think the easiest way of showing you this. Right, so it's a 2-needle system. So if your cordage, in actual fact,
like you're doing a saddle.
Yeah, like when you fix
saddle stitch, yeah.
In. Here's my leather kit. So here's my needles. I've got loads of wax.
Show me some. It's not because his eyes sort of bad that the needles are that big.
So it's not waxed cotton that I use. Used to use waxed cotton, but cotton rots being that fibre. So I actually used a waxed nylon now, which lasts for decades. Put up with the weather. And
I don't even get it. I've never seen better get to you.
Yeah, you can, but very, very expensive over here. Yeah. And then for any good leather worker, one of the essential tools is your punches. So what you do is you lay your leather out. Then you get these at different sizes and shapes.
I'll get nearer to the camera.
Yeah, there we go. And basically, you punch all the holes in. You actually have to mark it out. Punch all the holes in line, and then
it's using a sewing kit from Tesco.
So do the job.
Yeah.
And of course, other essential tools, all your awls and that. So again, sewing leather. I'm not going to give you loads of information.
Looks like a dodgy tattoo set for doing some Maori tattoos there. Body art.
Hole punches and that. There's hundreds of videos out there on the internet by people a lot more skillful than I am showing how to do it. But getting yourself a leather sewing kit and building your leather sewing kit is, in actual fact, isn't that expensive. It's the cost of the leather. That's the thing. Finding the right leather as well and getting materials you can work with. And I've done all sorts over the years, from buying hides to.
He gets bored of it. So what he likes to do, he likes to move things about. So it keeps it interesting.
Yeah. I reorganise on a weekly basis. I'm a frustrated squirrel.
Like ADHD it's got yeah.
Frustrated squirrel. So yeah. So my original plan was, it meant the things that I go to regularly are where I can see them. Then I went to tidy it up because it's clutter. Put it into cabinets, drawers are locking away. And in there, I got so frustrated because it's like kind of thing is that you set things out in a drawer, you shut the drawer, you come back 10 minutes later, and the drawer elves have been in there, connected all the cables together and jumbled everything up. Then you start getting the frustrated moment where you walk in, you go, I want the small pearl handle penknife. You open up the drawer, you can't see it, you take everything out, and there it is right at the bottom
Gary
of the
wants
drawer
to
and
know,
back.
is that the Yugoslavia mess tin kit in the pouch behind me?
No. I used to have a Yugoslavian one. You mean like the square one? They're good kit, a bit bulky. Yeah, they were
Thing is,
all right.
Benny, he's been collecting for about 30 or 40 years. Your back will all look like that in that amount of time.
Oh, crikey, yeah. What we do have here, we have that one up there, which was...
Good idea, Lee. You know, it's the ultimate recycling, and so it's a Louis Vuitton.
Can't remember what that one's from. No, Stan. Some form of you. That might be Yugoslavian. That's from one of the former Soviet states. Might be Hungarian or something like that. Quite an old one. Quite a handy mess tin. Heavy aluminium, very, very basic. I paid a tenner for that one.
Yeah.
Tenner for that one. You can pick
See,
up
it's not only him looking it out, him collecting stuff.
Yeah.
I'm buggered for. I go on Facebook Marketplace and I look about. It's like that's where that water container there came off Marketplace, didn't it?
Yeah, it certainly did.
I was like £15.
Yeah.
I like to see what's on there.
Yeah, Kaz keeps an eye for it. She finds some bargains and that.
And the rest is Robbie.
There you go, John. No, it's an older Polish mess kit. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Cheers, John. Yeah, great bit of kit. Awesome gear. I wouldn't put it on par with the good old Swedish. However, works just as well. Does job hanging pot. You know, you can make a brew in it and that. There's no more than that you need. Yeah, brilliant. Benny, I thought it was a timer for the price. No, Benny, it wasn't. It was actually a notification from yourself that you put a video up.
Benny from Benny Bushcraft.
Yeah.
Putting a notification up, see.
Yeah, Swedish is thicker. I mean, I love you see, I've got Swedish stoves set up there. I mean, I love them. I think they're absolutely awesome. However, their price just over the last 2 or 3 years has skyrocketed to the point where I've seen them selling for in excess of £200 or £300, which, to be honest with you, for what it is ridiculous. Yet you can still pick up things like the Polish or the old German ones and that for 10 quid, 15 quid.
A good site we found was the Survival and Lost.
Yeah.
They have quite a bit of the old kit, but it's old kit, new kit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so it's a matter of
not yet,
not yet, mate. Not yet. Got a while yet. So I said how many minutes then?
No, don't even.
Oh, you'll not trick me up like that, Kiwi. Well, you might. I'm not feeling that bright.
Depends how much of the raspberry drinks.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is shopping around. And in your adventures shopping around, you're surprised how many times you're actually shopping around for one thing, and you come across something else and go, wow, oh, I really like that. Oh, I'm not giving that a go. So again, it's a matter of having a look around, seeing what's out there. I saw a stove today on somebody's channel. I think it was English Woodsman, and he was showing a little camping stove that he picked up for about 59 quid. I think they were doing it in B&Q originally, but they've sold out. It's now on Amazon. It's like a rocket stove. But I looked at it and thought, initially I was like, well, that's no use. It hasn't got a decent chimney on it. But then I looked at it and I thought, do you know what? Actually, for what I do up the woods, things like that, especially in the height of summer when there is a fire risk, that would be a damn good bit of kit because it's a self-contained fire system. So I'm going to have a look at those. Can't budget for one just yet, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll send you a couple of links as well to. I'll email you a few links for some of the twigs, the little wood stoves that Mick has got, and from where we got them from. See if you can have a look.
Yeah. And please, guys, do excuse me fidgeting. Like I say, at the moment, my back it is just like a really intense itch.
It's like having a hedgehog with fleas.
Yeah, it is. I tell you that you're not far off. That's what it feels like, a flea bite, or a horsefly nip. It's really, really good. Yeah, Mary saw it. It looked a good little stove, didn't it, Mary?
Yeah.
I was actually, initially I looked at it and thought, no chimney, well, that's daft, was that? And then I actually sort of looked at it from a practical point of view. If you were somewhere where you're going to be using natural materials and there's a fire risk as a contained fire, it would be a good bit of kit. And it was a nice looking bit of kit. It was
So AliExpress is doing under 7 days now. That's the only I used to use AliExpress, but I just got so fed up with waiting a month for things to turn up. That's why I like Temu, because they come quickly. Yeah,
that's it. Lee Michelson as well, rocket stove with the window. Yeah, so I'm on giving that a try.
I was thinking about your cat earlier, looking through Temu, Benny. They do a little assault vest with a handle on the back, so that when Mick comes on the telly, you can pick her up, TJ off, and take her out the way.
Benny, the old fella was telling me a bit of a story about a cat earlier on today. I'll get him to relay it out on a video later on in the week this week. It made me chuckle. Quite a funny old story. Yeah, did it? Yeah,
did you? Yeah, I'm going to get one of the bigger ones for.
Did you, Willow?
Willow.
Did Willow?
Willow. Who's that, Willow? Is it there? It's up there. It's on there. It's there. He's getting to be a little.
You get a little sod in you. Yeah, you get a little sod in you. Yeah, into everything it is.
You can't reach it. They do that, don't they? He does that.
Gary, at least your cat stay put. Every time I open my mouth and I'm on a Sunday, Benny's cat does a runner. Reaver man, evening, mate.
Oh, Reaver man. Oh, ouch. Yeah.
Binfield.
That's not far from here.
Binfield. That isn't far from here.
Yeah.
Reaver man's not far from here. I sound like the vet. Well, put that old long glove on.
Yeah. Funny enough, he was once down near that Odeon where the St John's Castle is.
Oh,
and there's a horse in labour, and the foal was stuck, so he ended up bringing it into the world, and they called it Mickey, didn't they?
I assisted. We were working for about 300 or 400 yards away, and I could hear her. And you hear a noise, and you're like, "That ain't right." That right. Now, I obviously grew up around cattle and round horses, and I've seen and heard foals being born, calves being born, and as Ray on here will rightly tell you guys, 99% of the time, you're there watching just in case something goes wrong. But nature runs its course. But this just kept on and on and on. And when I got up there, the foal actually had one hoof out. And so I knew the other leg was caught up. It was either pushed back or twisted across. So it was breaching. It could be void. So literally resorted to what I knew from my youth on the farm, which was go in and get the other front hoof, the other leg, and get that out as well, which I did. And literally as soon as I did that, nature ran its course, and there's a foal in front of me.
Reefer man, might be an idea to put some tea trill in your kit as well.
Yeah, tea tree oil. Now that's one I'd recommend to anybody.
So many different uses for tea tree oil.
Tea tree oil, great. If you do get nipped, it's great for sterilising the injury or cleaning the injury. It also helps with the stinging and the pain. But also, the old bugs don't like tea tree oil. So
there's in Poundland they do some bug repellent, and you found that really good, didn't you?
Yeah, which hazel works. Yeah, bug spray. And any, at the end of the day, it's just going.
Eucalyptus as well. They don't like that.
My thing personally, in the summer months, I really up the amount of onion
Evening,
and
Janet.
garlic.
Welcome to the channel.
Evening, Janet. How you doing? So in the summer months, poor old Kaz has to put up with the fact that I will literally eat one raw onion a day. Okay, especially when I'm out and about, and that keeps them away. Just nature's own. I think it keeps any stray women away as well that might be looking to kidnap me. These
I actually find
good looks
in the summer to put a few drops of eucalyptus and tea tree oil in a bucket of water is really good for cleaning the floors, because that's antiseptic, antibacterial, with none of the chemicals.
Yeah, that's isn't it? And it's also fine. I quite understand not everybody's going to want to munch on a raw onion. It's something I've done for years, and I actually quite like the taste, so that makes it a bit easier for me. Garlic as well, plenty of garlic in your diet. It's good for your blood system. Same with onions. And is a great natural bug repellent. In fact, it repels just about everything. You walk into a pub, you only got burnt once, and everybody backs up and gives you a room at the bar. Not that I care. Not like in my day,
Yeah, welcome, Janet. As you can see, it's very friendly, but a little sort of pub night evening.
It's corned beef.
You keep your raw onion, but I love corned beef. Oh.
Yeah, it's corned beef. Ooh.
It's funny, isn't it? They used to call it bully beef when in the Second World War. Nobody liked it.
If anybody's got a spare $5 at any point this evening, dive over Janet Outdoors, go and have a look. Show the usual love that we show one another on this channel, and all our support to one another.
A whole corned beef hash, yeah.
So yes, Janet. So this a lot of people come here initially expecting a prepper outdoors survival channel, which is what we do, say Monday to Friday. Sunday night social is what we call it. Sunday night social. Everybody here's into the same subject. Everybody here's got the same sort of sense of humour. So we get going, and it's about whatever anybody wants to discuss, chat about, or otherwise get involved with. We have a laugh and a giggle. We don't take ourselves too seriously. And we try and support, help, and aid one another where we can. So, if somebody's got a new channel, or somebody's got a question, they want to know an idea, or they want to run an idea past some other guys.
Yeah, we sort of run it. It's like a little sort of pub evening. I'm on grapefruit juice. It's just, we used to go down to the pub on a Sunday, just get together and have a bit of a chat, and sort of, anyone heard about this, or does anyone know about that? And that's the way it goes. So
there you go.
Yeah, so, nice little community here. Everyone's really great.
There's some, at the end of the day, one of the things I found when I first started my channel, the hardest thing for me wasn't my skill set, my ability, because I've been doing this for donkey's years. And my goal was to set up a channel to leave something for my granddaughter to be able to see if, God forbid, anything ever happened to me. And with any luck, my great-grandchildren. If actual fact, to my granddaughter, my lovely, gorgeous granddaughter, your children and your children's children.
Granddad!
This was all my fault. And that was that. I knew nothing about the internet. I am not tech savvy in any way whatsoever at all. Those that know me and have come to meet me and that realise that in actual fact, what I do on my channel is literally set the camera up, press record because I've got no idea about the functions, do my thing, and go from there. So it was with the support of others, the encouragement of others that sort of said, yeah, mate, yeah, you're doing it right. You can't also try this, try that. That's what picked it up. And it's making a world of difference to me. Not so much in that it's making the videos any better, but it's making me feel confident. And yeah, so in return, Sunday Night Social's just a way of sharing that.
I was just wondering, just sort of when you go take your food on your camping trips. Now, do you prefer the army ration packs? Do you prefer the ones you add water to, or do you prefer the ones that you can eat? You just heat up, same as
So what you're saying, is do people like dehydrated camping hiking food?
Yep.
Do you like the civvy boil in the bags,
or the army,
the military boil in the bags?
Or do you make your own, as Stealth does?
Yeah.
No, Yorkshire. Sorry, excuse me. Lake District Outdoors. He makes his own.
Yeah.
Baggies.
And that's again something you can all look into getting into. You know, it's.
See, I like some of the dehydrated ones, especially the one. There's an apple, and I think it's apple crumble and custard. Yeah.
That's it. It's what do you like? How do you
so you make your own? It's.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like people say, "Oh, how do you make your own?" Well, it's as simple as.
So do you all use those dehydrators, or do you just seal up the baggies of your own food? But just interested.
That's the next thing I want for me for our household is a dehydrator, because I like to forage and I like to harvest. So things like blackberries and that, you dehydrate those, absolutely stunning. Even just as a dry tree.
I could live on that Reaver Man. I love it.
Yeah. Dehydrated apple.
So whereabouts is Binfield? Is that Hampshire?
Yes, rings a bell. We've been there.
Yeah, Ziploc bags. Yeah. Bracknell. I thought it was.
Bracknell. Yeah, he's only round the corner.
Yeah, we're not. We're in Farnborough.
Yeah, we're only in Farnborough. Yeah. So again, and that's that. It's finding techniques, trialing different ideas, methods. I mean, I've made my own jerky for donkey's years. At the end of the day, and I just use the oven. I crack the door open just a fraction, use the lowest setting.
All right.
And run that. But the trouble with that is, obviously, it uses quite a bit of power and you're wasting heat into a room. So, it's going to have to be a dehydrator and start setting into things properly.
It's like, I wonder, because a lot of people take the little OXO cubes and the Bovril because they know that hot OXO or hot Bovril is.
Oh, yeah, that's a revive,
yeah, the thing. Yeah. But I was wondering, you could use the little stock jelly pot. You get the little jelly pots, because sometimes you have a problem with when you're trying to crumble the OXO cube. They don't all crumble, do they?
No.
Well, if you put hot water into one of those stock pots, jellies, then they would, and they got more different flavours.
Yeah, and that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about how it's.
I actually use vegetable ones when I do a beef stew, because it's so nice.
Yeah, good spice kit.
Yeah.
Simple setup. Spices that you like, have those with you. That can make a world of difference on a meal. I've done it 100 times. It's gone out and thought, I wish I brought some spice with me. I brought a bit of salt with me. The common one for me there is if I'm doing bannocks. Bannocks are an absolutely easy, brilliant, simple bread to make in the wild. Yeah, and they are full of carbs, full of energy, fantastic. The problem with them is you've got to practice it ideally at home, and you can do it on a cooker with a frying pan. But you need to practice so you get the right salt level, so that you've got the right amount of salt, the right amount of pepper, or whatever seasoning you want to add. Because otherwise, it can be quite bland. And there's no reason why you
Could
should
be
suffer that. when
blue
you're
cod,
out in the field.
Benny.
Yeah, or it could be blue cod. Benny's got a great video on capturing and cooking, or cleaning and cooking blue cod. It's well worth a look for any of you that are interested. Yeah, so it's just practicing it. Practice, play, have fun. That's what it's about. You gotta do it. Gotta do it. There you go.
There you go. Right, that's the first one.
There you go. Number one. Shall I announce that?
Yeah.
Okay, doke. Reaver Man. Well done, mate. I can't remember which way around we did it. So
it's that one.
There you go. Reaver Man, you've just won.
Yeah. You put the money, the time up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like 45 minutes.
Yeah. What we did was we set a 45-minute timer, and Reaver Man, you put the comment up there.
Your comment literally came out bang on 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
There you go. Reaver Man.
I'll get you to contact. Oops, sorry, I'm going to move your camera. Reaver Man, you contact that email address. Send you the details. You have won this week number one giveaway.
There we go. Congratulations, mate. There we go. And the second one,
the second one is
coming
for
up
the
at some point later on, exactly the same format. We've already written down the time. Is a British Army issue sundries pack, but it's from the early bags, same as that one up there.
Okay, Dirty Face. What I'll do, I'll find the link and I'll send the link straight to you. I'll email the link to you tomorrow. I should put that down on my book.
So that contains a little emergency folding cooker, fuel tablets, and numerous other bits: knife, fork, spoon, tissue, a water bag for collecting water, sterilisation tablets, toilet paper. Basically, a great little simple kit.
Good evening, BJ.
Chuck in the motor, chuck it in the glove box, and in that is everything you need in an emergency: bar the food, water, and
it's all right, Reaver Man, because if you've already done, if you come up on the next time, we'll do the next person to you. So don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. You carry on enjoying yourself. Congratulations. There you go. There's a tip to you all. You'll all know when it gets close to Mickey and Cass are both going and watching the timer. But that's the only clue I'm giving. Chocolate and salt. Yeah.
Don't worry, Benny, because we have about another. In the next few weeks, we've got about 7 or 8 more giveaways.
We got plenty of giveaways, mate. It's I say plenty of giveaways. We got a group of things. Now, of course, a big thank you. I will say now, big thank you to Lee Michael. Lee Michael, because Lee Michael donated me some pieces to give away on a Sunday night. And this is one of the pieces he donated as a giveaway. Okay.
And we
got
that.
I've chucked the pot in with it.
Brand new one. So
brand new, not been used.
No.
It's
untarnished.
Untarnished.
It has not a flame has flickered on its bottom.
So that was many thanks to Lee Michael, because without his help we couldn't have been doing the giveaways. And it's a lovely way for him to support the channel. It's also nice for me to be able to give something back, for all the support I'm getting. So Lee,
I say we've got about another 8.
Oh, that was almost like a Navy salute. I apologise, young man. It's you may slap me in the nuts if you wish.
Darcy arsehole. Yeah, I know.
So
I said there was no flames flickered on its bottom.
Oh, dancing the flaming arseholes.
No, I was on about the pot.
Oh, right. Yeah, my brain just automatically burning bums.
No, because then you'll start on about Paul Sticks and his vag wax.
Yes, Benny Hill salute.
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering this week, actually, Sticks, Chris, I'm just wondering if Vaz wax mixed with Vic could be used as like to rub on your chest. It could be a multiple he said multiple orgasmic.
You do
multiple system where
rubbing a Vic covered. If you did left your things whole, don't leave them laying around because someone might think, "Oh, I need that," and
I was thinking about it because Vic. I'm going to give it a try. I want to know what Vic's like when it burns, because is that also going to act as an insect repellent? And if you felt a little bit chesty and that, is it something you can then rub on to help your chest? I'm just thinking multi-roll. Or is it going to be something you set fire to and your eyes start streaming, everything evacuates the woods, there's not a deer seen for 20 miles?
Yeah, Garrett, bit of a tongue twister, that one, isn't it?
Vic Vaxvax, yeah. Oh, that's
it's Russian.
Yeah, Vic Vaxvax.
Mm-hmm.
But bloody Margaret, so you've tried it, like burns but stinks to high hell. Okie doke.
Yeah.
Cheers, BJ.
Appreciate that. Yeah, if you'd like to leave a thumbs up and a comment after during or after the live, we appreciate that very much.
Well,
can you imagine you mixed it with brown sauce?
Yeah. After my interesting career, explosives are not something I'm not allowed to discuss on this channel. I am banned, officially told, no, stop blowing shit up. Yeah. Okay, so I don't do too much.
That's who told me doing things. Cats and dogs. They want to know what you're up to when these cats
Cheers, Reaver Man. Not a problem.
Cheers,
mate.
Thank you. I shall message you in the morning. And yeah.
Vag wax.
Reaver Man, what I'll do is, as well, I don't know if you know, we've actually got a camp coming up. It's the end of
29th of May.
29th of May to the
2nd of
June. At here. So I'll send you the details if you're interested.
Sticks outdoors.
Yeah, I know. We actually went somewhere. We went to the fairy pools at in Scotland.
Yeah. We went to visit this place, fairy pools.
Yeah, it's very well.
Also on the Isle of Skye.
I'll give you all the details. It's
I asked a local for directions. I said, "How'd you find fairy pools?" They pretty much went, "You drive over the mountain here, follow the road down, rest it. And when you can see the Vag Mountain in the distance, you pretty much at the fairy pools." And I was like, "The what?" And he went, "The Vag Mountain. You'll understand when you see it." Yeah. Very rude mountain. Very, very rude mountain.
You're going to put citronella with it, so it's vaginella.
Vaginella.
Just don't use coloured wax.
That just sounds like...
Yeah, don't use coloured wax, Chris. Yeah, you just know where that's going.
That just sounds like some teenage goth trying to invent their own name. Going to be known as Vaginella from now on. I know. Bad Mikey. No insult to any goths that I may know. But you all know some of the teenage ones.
Oh dear, you had to go there.
Rib wax.
There, you're thinking what I was thinking, but didn't say.
Yeah. Gary got the same directions. Yeah, it's one of those, isn't it, Gary? You come around the corner, you go, Vag Mountain. You come around the corner and go, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and at this moment, the pub realised that they all got demonetised. Again, why not break?
That's one of the things I did. To stop the adverts on the pub chat, basically, I have to demonetise the pub chat. So the pub chat gets no monetary, no ads and all the rest of it. And in actual fact, the channel at the moment, it is monetised. I'm at that level. However, I've not taken it. Again, because it's in my financial situation, the small amount that it would earn each month, and it is, I'll be honest with you, an absolutely tiny amount each month.
I got a
in
hobgoblin.
actual fact do me no favours at all. It will cause me issues in other ways. So I'm not monetised. I'm not taking a penny from the channel at all. Don't make a penny out of it. Don't get a penny out of it. On the very rare ones so far that a company sent me something and said, "Here you go, have that, try that, see what you think of it." Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was the torch.
The torch
the headlight.
plus, they're very happy.
And that I did love. That was Trustfire, wasn't it? That's a brilliant little EDC torch. I can recommend that to anybody. And that's the thing is, I have had offers in the past, but I tell them all the same thing, which is, if I like a kit, and I will try it, and I will give it a beast in.
Outside.
And if I try it and I give it a beast in, and it stands up to me, and I can honestly look at it and go, do you know what? I would use that. That is a good item. Then I will show it on the channel.
Andy, outside, I'd like to know if you're feeling better.
I am, Andy. I am feeling a lot better, mate. Thank you very much. The shingles is down to like an intense itch now. The antivirals are working, so they're like another couple of days, and that should be the end of that. Something that's cursed me since I was about 36. Usually built on by stress. Nothing you can do about it. When it happens, and just absolute agony. How do you get it? Right, so, okie doke. So shingles is, in actual fact, the tail end of the chickenpox virus. Okay, so
He's got the pox.
There are 3 strains of chickenpox virus. Okay, and for 2 of them, it's not a problem. It's pretty much what you got as a kid. You know, come out in a rash, got a fever, temperature, lasts anything from 3 to 5 days.
Yes, we did get the kettle, thank you.
It's not too severe.
The email.
And you're out the other side. Okay. The third one tends not to bring on the rash, which is the one I got. All my brothers come out in a rash. There's 4 of us. We all went down at the same time, but I didn't get the rash. So you feel a bit grotty. Yeah, not a problem at all. Thing is with the chickenpox virus is once you've had it and it's died off, it goes dormant. It doesn't leave the body. It doesn't die off completely. It goes dormant, and it rests in the spinal cord. It stays there dormant for the rest of your life. And in 99% of people, it's never an issue. It's not activated. Unfortunately, for a few people, at certain times, and they reckon for me, like I say, it's stress related, it triggers it. And what the virus does then is it attacks the nerve endings, but where they join the spine. Okay, so although I got the pain actually on my back, it's not on my back that's where the problem is. It's hitting those nerve endings where they hit the spine. So my brain, my skin, my back, everything feels like it's actually, for me, and a lot of people describe it the same way, but it actually feels like a burn, a 3rd-degree burn. It's that intense, agonising burning
makes
pain.
The skin very sensitive, doesn't it?
It's absolute murder. The only way of dealing with it is antivirals and pretty much stupidly strong painkillers. Okay, so the painkillers knock the edge off the pain, allowing you to get a bit of rest. And this is where it's a bit of a vicious cycle. If you're not getting the pain relief, your stress levels stay up. All the time your stress levels stay up, you tend to carry on with it. So in the old days where they weren't sure what it was and they just prescribed bed rest, people just kept going for months and months and months. The longest I've had it for any prolonged period is 5 months, and that just was just hell. But on average, for me, it's anything from a week to 2 weeks, and then it just goes away.
Once you get cold sore, that's glandular fever type thing, isn't it? So once you've had cold sores, you'll always get them when you get run down, and that it's.
No, Andy, I haven't tried cannabis for the pain, and I get where you're coming from, because there's a lot to be said for the use of CBD and that in pain relief and assisting chronic disorders. And as a practicing druid, the people that I train with do a lot of herb law and do a lot of natural we call it natural medical law.
I take hemp for my.
So it's not a
arthritis.
case that I'm poo-pooing it. However, for me, in my situation, for where I am and what I do, and my surrounding area, it's
that's why I buy the
doors
hemp.
are getting. Should we just say doors are getting banged around here quite regularly? Okay, so I try and avoid certain issues. Although, at the end of the day, if it's natural, it's natural. You've got to find what works for you, my brother.
Hola, Derek.
Derek, hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, how you doing, brother? Looks like you're having good weather out there. Was enjoying the video. Virginia!
Virginia
Hey!
Bushcraft, good evening.
How you doing, mate?
Kaz
uses
CBD
CBD oil. She uses it. I'm already on quite a serious level of medication for issues that I have that I'm carrying. I'm not embarrassed by it or anything like that. But
the old fella was on earlier.
Don't need to chuck it out to everybody else because people only worry and panic. Yeah. But I'm already on quite a bit of medication as it is, and CBD oil and that won't help that. They actually suppress one of the medications I'm taking. Because I looked into that quite severely, because obviously Kaz uses it for pain relief, and I was like, brilliant. Can't. Derek, my brother from another mother.
You liked your voice, yeah.
He liked
the old fella. Am I die?
How did voice? He was sat next to me.
He was in the room earlier, but we put him in bed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Virginia, excellent, mate. Glad to have you on board this evening. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a great time out there.
Hopefully all the weather's been good for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done any videos this week apart from that little skit earlier on, and I did.
You've been lucky. You've been to the bin and back. I don't know. It just don't. Yeah.
Weather we can't do a lot about. We have to work with it. Very nice old fella. You're welcome to him. He's a pain in the arse. The old fella's going to be hurling in his words of wisdom in the future on occasion. Don't know if he'll be joining us up the woods that often, but I'm always like to listen to the old boys. They've got a wealth of knowledge.
Stuff. I wouldn't say that me being born on Halloween and the fact that you got snow and I didn't, I didn't send any water up your way.
The only problem with the old boy, you see, the old boy does like a tipple, and he gets a bit of a tipple, and then he goes wandering up the old people's home because his childhood love is up there, and he's always chasing after. He gives her hell. Poor old Daphne. Daphne Feathersticks is her name. Yeah, wonderful old girl. So you'll hear about him chatting about Daphne Feathersticks on occasion.
We had a couple of days we were quite sunny, and then what 2 favourite films? My all-time favourite film is Blade Runner.
Yeah, Kaz's Blade Runner.
But it's closely followed by actually Legend with Tom Cruise about the fairies and things like that, and unicorns.
For 2 different reasons, but very closely linked, my 2 favourite all-time films are Kelly's Heroes and Herbie Goes Bananas.
Look, your friend Derek's here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just showing my age there. And probably my immaturity as well. But Kelly's Heroes and Herbie Goes Bananas. Yeah. Well, my father was a VW mechanic when I was for about 5-6 years as a nipper. So it was Beatles everywhere. I remember the first time I went and saw Herbie Goes Bananas. It got me.
Great Escape, yeah.
Great Escape, can't beat it. Bloody good film.
I found out the other day
awesome.
that the one of the one of the actors from the Carry On films was actually there at the digging the tunnels at the Great Escape.
Yeah.
Well, he was the one that played the old farmer. That'd be a pound.
There you go, Andy. Well, my father worked for a firm called Colborne's down here, Peasmarsh. Colborne's was one of the first companies to import Volkswagen after the Second World War. So he used to get a lot of, he used to regularly disappear off to the Wolfsburg plant to do courses and that, and then come back and train other mechanics in various bits of kit, equipment, and how things were moving on. So yeah, that was his thing, which led to a childhood of kneeling behind dinosaurs, you know what I'm talking about, and beetles. And my first experience of absolutely being blown away was at a Volkswagen variant 411 Estate that he severely played with and would outrun the Porsche Beetle conversion that he built. So yeah, there we go. B-dubs for you.
You've been really warm to be on the channel today, don't you, Will? Eh?
We're soldiers, man. Yeah. Bridge too far, longer stay. Yeah. Born free. Yeah. Go with that. I'm afraid, Andy, my dear old dad's he's gone now. He's probably if my dad's where he wanted to be, he's probably stood in a heavenly field, surrounded by the countryside.
Oh, I knew that was coming, Mac.
With
Debbie does Dallas.
With a Kentucky rifle, practicing driving 6-inch nails into a board, because that was one of his loves. He was a bloody good mechanic, an absolute country lad, and he loved his black powder shooting. So he used to do Kentucky rifle shoots, the turkey shooting, which for years I was like, turkey shoot? What the hell's a turkey shoot? The first one I went to, I was quite gobsmacked because it's actually driving a nail into a board to win a turkey. Although they weren't giving away turkeys.
Yeah, Leo watched Big Trouble in Little China. Now, I watched that film so many times. And I was like...
He probably did. He had a great number of friends within the trade and that. And he had quite a bit of respect himself. He did a lot over the years. My father had a saying, there is nothing a German officer cannot do. Right? So the name of the film that comes from. But he did used to say that, actually. But he had a principle, which is there is nothing you can't do. There is no engine that cannot go into a vehicle. He said it's just your imagination, your practical ability. To the point where he was challenged one day and somebody said to him, oh yeah, you say you can put any engine in anything. All right, put a V8 in that. And they pointed to one of the little tiny Fiat bubble cars. It took him about 6 months and got running Rover 3.5 V8 in there and gearbox. Wasn't a lot of room for a human being alongside it, but it went in and it drove. So yeah,
I was but thinking about wildlife. I was reading a thing this week that they put out wild cams out on Bodmin Moor near Helston Tor, because a member of the public has said that they've seen beaver, and they went, "There's no beaver."
Beaver have never
Bodmin Moor.
Beaver have never been introduced into that part of Cornwall. They've not been introduced into Cornwall. Nobody's done research. Nobody's done releases.
Your wildlife cams out. Yes, there is one. There's definitely one, if not more, beaver on Bodmin Moor.
So they're now saying there may be a possibility that this may be a strain that was left over from when the beaver were wild here.
Yeah.
Because there are patches of Bodmin Moor, as Matt can take to, where it's just absolutely desolate. It's not the largest moor in southern England. However, it is one of the wildest in its own way. So that's they could have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they just small colony making their way and getting by. Oh yeah, the beast of Bodmin. Yeah, I've seen a few things up on Bodmin. Spent a lot of time on Bodmin as a youngster.
It's funny that
I've seen some weird old shit up there. I tell you.
I know they're trying to reintroduce pine marten now to some of the forests in Hampshire. I know they've already got them in New Forest.
That's not a bad one. I think get the pine marten back. That will reduce the grey squirrel numbers drastically. So yeah. That's we did a Sunday social on Black Cats, Gary, back in. I think if you go back and look through the old lives that I've got on there, you'll probably find there's one on there on Black Cats. We also did a video because Mac from Hampshire Hog Hunters, he had an experience with a black cat, and yeah, well documented experience.
Right. Andy Outdoors, if you can contact that email address, you are the second winner.
Andy Outside.
Andy Outside, yeah.
Andy, yeah, got yourself the sundries pack from a NATO issue 24-hour ration pack. Little cooker in there, some mess bits, and all the little sundries that go with it. Waterproof matches, water bag, purification tablets.
It's always another week, Benny.
So that will come out to you. Okay, and just to prove the point.
Yeah. Big put.
There you go, sundries pack.
An hour and 10 minutes.
There you go. There we go. So what we'll do.
So yeah, if you just email us when.
Email us your address and we'll get that off to you this week. Congratulations, Andy.
Like I say, Andy, there's some more things coming.
Gary's Benny's still there. Yeah. Yeah. Lake District Outdoors.
Hey. Good evening.
All right, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're good up there. I hope the weather's good for you. You've had it
not blown away.
Yeah. Poor bugger. Every time you seem to go out and do a video, it rains. God, dear.
What you need to do is, you need to go do it camping, but with a raft or something.
Andy, I can't say where I got it from. It might get a quartermaster into trouble, mate. So,
ask no questions, you'll be telling lies.
Yeah. John Kenny's waiting for some brown sauce.
Yeah, he's run out. Right, he's got no HP.
We'll have to get some HP out to him.
Did you like the Oxos, John?
Yes.
I'll have to send another couple of little English oddities over for you.
Right, Benny, next video.
No, did he go on the strike? You go on the Strike Force UK site.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Benny, the next video I really hand on heart want to do is with Mac. I want to get up to Hankley Common, but it's one of those places where it is absolutely stunning, but you've got to see it when it's right. So it's waiting for the day when we got the right weather for that. Meantime, it's like this week, I've got to go to the Isle of Wight helping Mum. I was ill last week, car's broken down, all sorts of dramas and issues. So basically at the moment, it's going to be run with what you get. Okay, so it's going to be as and when I can borrow the transport to get me and Mac up the woods, we'll do a video up there. But again, it's just going to be floating through and try to do things. But the next Hankley is one we really want to do. Mac's got a lot of history up there. He's ex-Para Reg. So he's got a lot of info about the place.
I'll send you another little box over, John, with some other little
where I help
things
with the running and those training areas. I also learned a lot about it, and there is, it's an awesome spot. Not only is it stunningly beautiful, it's got so much history. So it's a case of we'd like to go up there and do a video, and that is not going. It's not going to be a short video. That's probably going to be an hour plus. But we've got so much we'd like to try and get into it in one show. Yeah, absolutely stunning spot. So that's my next big goal. This week, I've just got to play by ear, mate. To be honest with you, and
He might have to go out on my mobility scooter and have Mac on the bag.
it's what, and to be honest with you, a lot of the time with my videos, I sit there, I can make plans, but what I normally end up doing is on the day, I look out, assess the weather conditions, look at what's coming, think about the places I've got to use, try and think which one's going to be most appropriate with the wind and the weather, and then I look at the wall, and then I look at the gear, and I go, what haven't I done for a while? Ding, 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 ding. And it all goes in the bag. Camera gets grabbed, and off I go. And whilst when I'm actually there, quite often I'm walking along and I'm going, yeah, come on, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. Oh, saw some of them over there.
You want to take us to Benny wants to take us to his certain point. Is to do a vid. Do you now? Naughty Benny.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that one of the things, Benny? There's things we all want to show people because we've got a passion and a love for them. So it's one of the great things about having a channel is being able to show. And again, I think that's the day where you've got to find the line in it is the passion, the pleasure, the enjoyment of sharing it with other people, which is what I get from your channel, Chris, Sticks, and pretty much everybody on it. Is you watch somebody's video and you're like, that guy really enjoys what he does.
Another little short we hopefully do when we got the car is growing up near me, they have a herd of wild native white hart.
So white
hart is a deer. So they look very much like a fallow, but they're pure white.
So last of the old white hart herds, the free roaming in the UK. And when they say free roaming, it's on an estate, it is a walled estate, but they've got the run of the place.
I remember last time trying to take photographs and I hadn't realised there was it you? There was a stag underneath the wall that we were looking at, and he suddenly got up and ran away and went, jump at my skin.
Bloody great buggers, AB. Yeah.
They're beautiful, stunning. White hart, they really are.
Yeah, we'll get out there and see if we can get some footage of them at some point. Which means me basically climbing up an 8 to 10 foot high wall, bouncing on the top, praying that the gamekeeper ain't going to go, oh, you buggers, get off my wall! Yeah, absolutely stunning creature. Stunning creature. And again, in our history, anything like that, anything that was abnormally coloured, they were you know, whether it's albino.
A lot of white animals, isn't it? You get white ravens and things like that. People just want to kill them for trophies, and that is quite sad.
Yeah, white hedgehogs.
Yeah, blackbirds.
Has anybody seen on Netflix the series The Gentleman?
Get Off My Land, yes.
Yeah, that's cracker. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Watched that this week whilst I was getting better. But there was a bit in that where oh God, what's his name? Plays the gamekeeper.
What's that?
The Gentleman.
Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones plays the gamekeeper in this, and he's absolutely brilliant at it. But he turns around and he's got a hedgehog called Milligan. Does anybody get the joke?
Well, they dig under, John. Yeah.
Yeah. A hedgehog called Milligan.
Yeah.
Oh, that was brilliant. Made me laugh.
Yeah, we were watching that. It's very good. Vinnie Jones also has a program, or doesn't he?
Yeah. Now that's something I heard. Probably I was in my teens. Was somebody who referred to hedgehogs as Milligans. Obviously, they're taking on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's I didn't know till this last year that we've actually got a herd of reindeer as well.
Janet,
in the UK.
I can't say too much in the way of details, my lovely, but I was working a while back up in Oxford on one of the email and it tell you the details. Yeah. No, I'll give them the brief synopsis. But right, so a while back into the into
Mr. Time.
So providing sort of security and movement skills for a movie set, a rather large movie set and movie company, providing my specialist abilities. And so in these abilities, I spend all day pretty much sat on my bum waiting for something bad to happen, watching everything
Sussex,
going on.
Horsham.
And I watched them filming this scene up a long valley. And it was a long valley. And it was a carriage with horses. And they filmed it time and time again. And drones up following it and all sorts, different angles. And this carriage comes down the valley, scene shot, done. And they were doing this all day. And every time they did it, not happy, the light wasn't right, not happy with this, not happy with that, go reshoot it. And it's getting on towards the end of the day, and everybody's starting to look at their watch and looking at the light and all the rest of it. And they go, right, one last go then. I gotta get it this time. They did it. And then everything goes quiet whilst the bigwigs are reviewing the footage and looking at it. And they were like, does anybody know if we had wallabies in the United Kingdom in the 1700s? Because right at the point where the main this wallaby appears in the background and just sort of meanders completely through shot at about 30, 40 yards out of shot. And they're like, and there's people going, what the fuck is that? And I'm going, it's a wallaby. And this guy's going, don't be daft, got no wallabies in the UK. Next thing you'll say is kangaroos. I said, wallabies is a wallaby. Well, are you sure it's not a hare? Nah, a hare. That's a wallaby.
There's a place called Leonard's Lee in Sussex, and they've got wallabies.
Yeah, wallabies adapted to United.
There's quite a lot. There's
all throughout Oxfordshire. They escaped actually from I think it was an estate in Oxfordshire where they were kept as a pretty pet, and they survived quite happily.
Yeah, we've seen all the parrots.
Parrots in London. Yeah. There's all sorts of species in the UK that shouldn't be here. And again, we get it with snakes, funny enough. We had it 2 years ago on a military training area, not so far from
4 years ago now.
About 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, memory's going. About 4 years ago. And it was a guy clearing the ditches on the training area. There's a water catchment area. He was working up there, clearing the ditches out. And he got bitten by a snake. Okay. Now, in the UK, if you kill an adder or a grass snake, smooth snake, or a slow one, you're going to get done. Absolutely done. So invariably, a lot of these guys that work in the countryside, they won't. If they get tagged, they'll look down, they see what it is, they know what it is, they'll get the help. This guy got tagged by a snake. It wasn't a particularly big snake. It was about that long. Okay. But it was emerald. And he knew straight away that that wasn't a species from the United Kingdom. So he stood on it, okay, and got himself rushed to hospital, taking said dead snake with him. And that turned out to be a venomous species of snake that obviously somebody brought here in a private collection. It would either got too scary for them or too aggressive, so they let it go in a military training area. Now, initially, people said, oh, yeah, but, it wouldn't last out the winter. It would die in the winter. Well, no, it won't, because snakes is reptiles. As long as they can get the food sources, they'll do what they do all over the world. People say to me, yeah, but they need warm climates, because no, all reptiles will hibernate. Okay, you have rattlesnakes in America that hibernate throughout the winter. You have pit vipers that hibernate. All snakes will hibernate, and all snakes that are in a warm climate will have a period of cold, whether it be in the evening, through the night. If anybody's been in the desert, it can be 150 degrees through the day and then drop to minus 20 at night. So, yeah, these creatures still do survive. And as long as they've got a food source and no natural predators, they're away.
Somewhere up north, maybe Lake District, maybe wrong, that someone found a alligator snapping turtle.
Yes.
That someone let go. I mean, let's say no. I mean, there's in Aldershot, there's a pond at Manor Park, and that is completely full of those terrapins from when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles come out, and everyone bought the little turtles, and of course they grow and grow and grow. So they put them in this pond in the park, and they're still there. They survive fine.
Cheers, John or John. Yeah, thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, just a small collection of
Yeah.
the stores.
Yeah,
it's just a small part of the collection. So pretty much 30 years worth of picking kettle. Oh, sorry, lovely.
And the other way.
Thank you. Get the attractive one back on.
Yeah, we've got a lot of problems with the crayfish and all the walkways around here.
Yeah.
We've been fishing there before now, and every bit of break you put in, especially you put the old bait ball things in.
John, welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, and the Hampshire Hog Hunters, and everybody else that's on the chat tonight. I don't know if you've come across us before, but basically this is our Sunday social. We're all into our prepping, outside survivalists. We have naturalists, we have botanists, we have all sorts on here. And we all have a love of the outdoors, and we all practice our own techniques, methods. Some of the guys have got channels of their own. And the idea of the Sunday social is just somewhere to drop in, join us at the bar, have a laugh, have a joke, let your hair down, not take life seriously.
Down, ready for the mad next week.
The guys here at Sticks Outdoors. We've got Derek at Hang Tough in the States. We've got Benny Bushcrafter. We've got Janet. Mate, go and have a look at those guys. Show them some love, support. And if you've got a channel yourself, let us know the name of your channel, and the guys will pop over and have a look at you. Kiwi's a botanist. Hang on, I haven't got my reading glasses on.
He has put botanist. Good evening, Tommy. How are you doing? Nice to see you.
Evening, Tommy. How's life there? And Her Majesty's forces, Tommy. We all stand and salute you, my brother. Hope you're doing all good. Prepping airsoft camping, yeah. Excellent, mate. Excellent.
Yeah. Well, John, we got a camp here ourselves coming up end of May, beginning of June. If you're interested, it's just going to be a 3 days. If you're interested in hearing more about it, if you contact that email, then we'll let you know. Yeah. There's we've got 5 or 6 people coming already, so it'll be good.
Yeah,
we'd have a friend of ours is doing range stew.
Max found a perfect location for the first covert camping video. Interesting, Matt. Interesting, yeah. So Matt might be going covert ops. I tell you what, though, he's got to hold my hand. I don't like jumping out of them planes. It scares the living shit out of me. You'd have to kick me out the door.
Yes, we do. We do.
Now that's where Tommy was today, and I did have an invite along. However, I've had so much on; it's been ridiculous. So Tommy, I won't say the unit, Tommy, because unless you want to, you can tell the people there if you want to let them know who you're working with at the moment. But at the end of the day, Tommy's had St. Patrick's Day parade today, which is probably just giving it away. And so he's absolutely knackered.
Your stuff is on its way to you. I'm sorry we've had such a week.
It's been a frustrating week, isn't it? Painful and frustrating.
If need be, what I'll do is I'll send the carrier pigeon dog out to the post office.
Carrier pigeons? Carrier pigeons? Again, carrier pigeons? Yeah. That's the 3rd time in 2 days carrier pigeons have come up.
He was saying that he's so much helping. That's nice. I look the little community we got here now.
That's okay. So one of the things that you always got to bear in mind. So if the world was to go tits up tomorrow, okay, all this goes away. All the internet gone, phones gone, technology gone. Okay. you're going to rely on those around you. You're going to rely on what you can carry up there. Okay. But you also got knowledge now. You know pretty much roughly where all these guys are. You all know where I am. You have
Come the revolution, we're
you
all
have
together.
people you're going to be able to, if you can link up with them, assist one another. Okay. Now, if you build a community of like-minded people that can work together, share skills, share abilities when things are good, when times get hard, they make a stronger bond. They make a better team. And just knowing that there is also, because again, let's face it, if you're into your survival, you're into your prepping, you're into your bushcraft, there is always going to be some idiot at work that sits there and goes, "Oh, don't see what you do, that bloody retired. You're all fantasists, you want the world to end and all the rest of it." And you sit there sometimes and you go, yeah, go on, waffle on your tit. But the reality of it is you can come here and you suddenly realise you're not alone, right? There are many people out there that see this as some as a lifestyle, some as something they just want to practice, so they've got those skills and abilities. It builds a mindset and ability to help you act in an emergency. And all dealing with any emergency is all about mindset. It's all about training a mindset. Whether you're police, whether you're military, whether you're fire brigade, the drills and the practices you go through are to instill in your brain the ability of what to do as and when, so that the shock of the situation or what's occurring doesn't stun you. Right?
Yes, definitely Vaswex.
You watch firemen when they're dealing with a situation, and firemen see some of the most traumatic and horrific situations you could ever come across. You watch them work as a team, okay? But their drill, their training, what they've practiced for, what they've trained for, has already preloaded their brain to act, okay? It means they don't suddenly go, "Oh, what the fuck's going on? Oh my God, that's terrible." They don't. They act. They grab the kit. They go to it. A soldier, you take a para, jumps out of a plane. What more unnatural thing could there ever be than jumping out of a perfectly serviceable aircraft? But through his drills, his practice, and his training, he gets to the point that when he first goes into that door, and they don't push him, and the guy puts his hand on his back and goes, "Go." That training, gone, without even thinking about it, out. Okay, so in your bushcraft survival prepping world, in what you practice and what you prepare for, you're preloading your brain to deal with emergencies. Now, the end of the world might not come. That prepper scenario might never occur. But when you come across somebody that suddenly collapsed in the street, or you come across a car accident, or you come across one of the guys at work who slipped with the guillotine and whopped a finger off, you've already preloaded your brain with how to act in an emergency. Okay? And you'll find you will be the one stepping forward, go, whoa, stop all panicking and screaming, look, do this. You're also the guy that learns to walk into buildings, work out where the fire escapes are, pre-plan, preload, preset the brain. And when it happens, if something ever happens, you're the guy that's going, everybody go that way, everybody go that way. Because you've already prepared yourself to act in these situations. Okay? And that's what it is. It's giving you a tool. All this is nothing more than giving you a tool to help you through life. It's a Swiss Army knife. It is an extra blade. Yeah? But it's the one blade that is not quite the same for everybody. You find what works for you.
Benny, you got to prep before you, because if you go to that shop and you've forgotten something, you're read what Sticks has put.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Good evening, Sinian.
Right, I am. Yeah, Sticks definitely interested in that. However, I will be honest with you, you're going to have to hold my hand a little bit there on showing me how to set it up, what I need to do from this end. Because I'll be honest with you guys, like I say, I'm a complete technophobe when it comes to technology. Yeah, I think I've done well if I manage to get onto eBay and buy the right item. But yeah. Yeah, exactly that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about wilderness survival. there are so many skills that apply to your natural day, whether it be having the gear for your tech, having the battery banks, having the battery chargers, having a GPS.
I watched a video on YouTube, and this couple have gone out to do an overnighter, didn't they?
Yeah.
And they ended up getting stuck, and they had no food and that because they left all their food is in the car.
Sticks.
It's too far away.
Do you use WhatsApp at all, mate? Because if you do, we can do a face-to-face.
Yeah, what I'll do, Sticks, is I'll sort out the
6Ps. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Sonny, welcome. Yeah, this is basically as Benny's already explained there, it's a bit of a social gathering of like-minded people. They occasionally put strange clothes on, go out into the woods.
Yeah, he will be free because we're not. He's not going to.
Practice our arcane practices.
Yeah, we've got a solar light. I've just bought one from Temu.
Yeah.
See what that's like, because we've got that solar charging battery.
Yeah. Well, I've got
brilliant.
I got it out today actually because I was charging it up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Teddy bear picnic! Yay!
That's my power bank, or my emergency power bank, which is all powers, and that's it was 300. I think it's 350.
Don't move so fast, you can't see.
Power bank. So I've got all my plugs up here, USB ports, and all the rest of it. Other ports down there. Absolutely superb bit of kit. It's only a cheap one. I did look at some of the more expensive ones, but that basically acts as my backup. Or if I go somewhere and I need to have power around the campsite and all the rest of it, run a laptop, charge phones, run lighting, and that does the job for me, as well as acting up as a backup at home here. It's been known, mate. It's been known for me to cover myself in all sorts of things, not necessarily mud. The art of camouflage and concealment, my friend. You know, if you think as you walk past that cow, you saw an eyeball poking out of its back end.
Oh, no, yeah, my phone kept bouncing me off. Mine sits on. Mick made me it's a phone holder, but it's
made out of horseshoes.
It's a horseshoe one.
So you're right. So every single piece of kit up there, every single item there gets used at one time or other. Everything. If I've got something that has no use, I'll give it away or bin it. Okay, or swap it for something that does have use. I don't have the room to keep things that don't have a place. Although some of the places on some of the things there are to remind me of lessons I've learned. Some of the kit up there, SA80 bayonet, you can see up there, was presented to me by a very good friend. I keep the SA80 bayonet not because it's a good bayonet or a good knife, but because it's the exact opposite. It was a pants design. Okay, but I keep it to remind me that sometimes things that look Gucci and have all the Gucci bits on aren't necessarily effective. Yet other times, things that are simple work. Okay, now I was a hobby blacksmith for many years, and over that time, I made my own knives. There's a lot of the guys on here are aware. Now, in making my own knives, I played with designs, and I played with shapes, sizes. I made knives that long. I made knives that long. I played with thickness, weight, balance, steel type, blends of steel types, handles types, guards, a whole lot. and I spent a long time trying to perfect what I thought was the perfect knife. Okay, I made knives like that, so got a double curve to the blade. I found that sort of length handle was brilliant for working stuff.
Because you flick it over really fast.
But at the end of the day, I figured out that no two were absolutely spot on. Okay, everything's got its own place, its own job. So everything I have here, I use. I show it on my videos, has a practical place. It also means that if I'm going out to do something or follow a scenario or go away to a different environment, I can. And I can adapt my kit here to fit any of the three main environments I'm liable to come across. So for me, it is going to be forest, moorland and mountain. Okay. But most of the kit here could also be adapted to a desert environment. So the way I look at it, I can cover any scenario that's coming up. So I do like to get out and have my ventures. Having things for the sake of having them, yeah, there are things that I look at that are things of beauty.
Animals do.
How many Bergens do I have? I have at the moment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I've got a nice
6. I have 6 at the moment. I have one that's going to, one that I picked up quite cheaply. Picked it up to do a video on it. Actually, you know, you pick up something, you try it. Personally, for me, absolutely hate it. Absolutely loathe it to the point that it annoys the tits off me. And it's not because of the colour. I know a lot of people go straight away go, oh yeah, because it's not camouflage and all the rest of it. In actual fact, I'm trying to get away from camouflage. I keep trying to look for things that are quite sort of plain. But I am a big fan of muted colours. I like greens and I like browns and I like colours that are sort of fit into their natural environment.
Yeah, John, he has different. He can sort of look at it and go, right, I'm going to this situation today. I should take that one, take that, take that, take that.
But,
we have done archery, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
do shooting.
There you go. So that is a Winster Ecuador 85 litre airflow there, which I picked up, and I just can't get on with it. It sits at the back sometimes just to remind me that sometimes just because something looks glorious and everybody else likes it, it doesn't necessarily fit you.
Maybe somebody wants it if they want to pay them.
Yeah, if somebody wants that, wants to cover the postage, it's yours.
Yeah,
it's
is that extra Ecuador 85? If anyone wants that one, if they cover the postage or sending out, then they can have it.
Yeah, I mean,
just email us to
military kit. The reason I have a lot of military kit is one, my background. Two, I have had to use it in places where I needed military kit, where I needed something that was going to make me covert. Spent a lot of time working in a particular security industry where I needed to be covert. I needed rugged gear, good carry systems, technologies and abilities akin to the military.
Okay, so, Kiwi.
As an ex-squaddy, that gear I go to. The other thing I advise people, especially people starting out, a lot of the army surplus kit is absolutely awesome. Absolutely, if you're on a tight budget and you've only got 20-30 quid to spend, to be able to get yourself a 120 litre Bergen that you know is going to 20 years time, you're still going to be lugging that thing around and it's still going to work for you, is awesome. If the downside of that it's a camouflage pattern, that's a pain in the ass. The great thing is camouflage just move on. So my old Combat 95 gear, which I personally love because it was rugged and it was what I trained with, right, is no longer in service use. So the great thing is there, when I'm lugging that, people just look at it as army surplus. Okay. Whereas if I'm wearing kit that is the new gear, okay, yeah, it can make me look a bit like, Who the fuck is he? 60-year-old squatty. So again, but the kit is good. Tommy's actually going to bring his kit in here one afternoon for me, aren't you, Tommy? So that I can have a look at it. He's going to show me the Virtus bag and the new kit and all the rest of it. So I can have a look at it, get an honest opinion, maybe do a little video, pass it on to you guys. So look, this is what the guys are getting now. Is it awesome? Or is it not so awesome? You know?
Yeah, why do they make those drill jumpers so bloody itchy?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got the drill jumpers.
Yeah.
Woolly bullets.
Yeah, and the arms get like 10 foot
woolly
longer
shirts.
than there.
Woolly shirts, that's the one. The old woolly shirt, eye on the wall piled flat on it. Yeah. Their British Army knife, brilliant bit of kit. DPM surplus, it's
Andy's favourite bourbon is the Engineer's Turtle Pack.
Yeah.
We're going to
pass mine on to Mac actually.
The after a Northern Ireland one, but it's not as easy as all that. But it'll come.
Benny, the thing is though, mate, it's
definitely your
keep things like that, Benny, because that's your link. That's your, one day you'll have your grandchildren sat there and they're going to go, Grandad Benny, what did you do in the army? And you'll be able to sit there and go, I tell you what, son, here's my old fucking jumper. Try that on. It's a link. Keep the links. I've got rid of so much. Don't be wrong. There's things to part with, but there is things that you don't lose those links. Because you do find yourself one day. Mac, what's drill? Northern Ireland Day Pack. Yep, awesome bit of kit.
Yeah, especially you got a little one coming,
That's it.
See, I never bothered about camouflage stuff and the bags and the I used to love our lightweight. I love the smell of it. I love the noise of it. I used to love the smell of the oil. The only thing I didn't love was when you used to go out for a drive in it. And if there's water on the roof or if it'd been raining and you turned a corner, I always got wet because it come down my side.
I did know the answer to that, John. It comes from the word ketchup, which I think was. I'm going to Google it. I am going to Google it. Hang on. Origin of the word ketchup.
According to National Geographic, ketchup comes from the Hokkien Chinese word ki siap, the name of a sauce derived from fermented fish.
Fermented fish.
There you go. It was probably brought back in the 1700s and 1800s from China because origin is for a Chinese word for a fish sauce. So the old sailors and that came across the fish sauce and went, oh, that's lovely, or like that. And then when they came back to the UK, tried to make an equivalent and came up with ketchup. And over the years, in the UK, it got diluted to ketchup. And I believe in some places in the States, it's still referred to as ketchup.
You're going to be ever known with your blue cod there, Benny.
Yeah, it's the old woolly pulley, Mac. The old, I've got one here somewhere. Yeah, the old woolly pulley. Yeah. So
with the patches on the arms and the
the old wool ones.
Marching.
Yeah. 'Cause, 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 Yeah.
GP&G.
Hey, Mac. There's going to be no more discomforting than P Company. Okay. So, not that I've done P Company, but I've seen the guys doing it.
Yeah, the idea of fish, fish sauce. I don't even like. I believe as a kid I used to eat tomato sauce, but now no. Very good, Andy.
Wasn't it from 2 tomatoes and a rice, 1 sauce, and ketchup? Daft bugger. Daft bugger. But yeah, so and a lot of these.
Yeah, you have bacon trees and egg trees, don't you, Benny?
Yeah, so I'm quite a fan of the aforementioned fish sauce. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's not. It's just one of those things. It sounds absolutely god awful, but to be honest with you, use a tiny amount in whatever you're cooking, and it does make a hell of a difference to the flavour.
Gentleman's relish.
Yes, I have tried gentleman's relish. Got to wipe it off your chin afterwards. But yeah, gentleman's relish.
Kimchi.
Yeah, I have tried kimchi. I like kimchi a lot.
Night, Yarps. Nice to see you. See you again next week.
Is that Yarps?
Yeah, he's got to go.
Yarps, take it easy, my brother. Have a good one.
A ravioli treat.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you look really, really, really hard, you might find one that's got pudding in the tree.
Yeah. Well, Mac, I understand that. I mean, let's face it, I was referred to as Terry TikTok, so I wasn't allowed to do drill.
Telegram Discord. Don't know. Sorry, I don't know what that is, John.
Sorry, Yawn. I'm just run a YouTube channel, do this, link through my YouTube on a Sunday night, and when it comes to technology, mate, that's one of the reasons I do so much of the way of
email
survival.
Which is.
But if you want to send us an email, give us some information, let us know. And you're more than welcome to join us on a Sunday. Any information, anything you want to share.
Yeah, you'd like to share.
We've got, like I say, over on the main channel, which is Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, we've got over 100 videos of me doing things in the woods. We've got guys on here like Benny Bushcrafter, absolutely brilliant guy. We've got Sticks Outdoors. We've got Derek at Hang Tough. We've got Andy outside. We've got Lake District.
We've got Stealth Car Camper.
And these are all YouTube channels that we've all sort of got together. We found one another. We found guys that have the same love and passion. And if there's anybody I've missed there, I really apologise. So I just, and the painkillers have started to have their toll.
Thank you very much for that.
Bushcrafter, Virginia Bushcrafter, not to forget him. And it's worldwide. We've got channels and people that join us from all over the world just to share our love and our passion of being outdoors. And the simple thing with this or with my channel is no sex, no religion, no politics. Okay, everybody's got their own path, their own beliefs, their own systems. Keep it to yourself. Yeah, I respect yours, you respect mine. We all cruise along nicely. The other thing I don't like is people with chips on their shoulders. People with a chip on their shoulder. Do you know that attracts seagulls? It's and as you say,
or the odd rampant squirrel.
A bit of silly humour as well, because I'm convinced, in all my life's experience, I'm convinced a little bit of silly humour really helps the world to go round. Okay.
If you make someone laugh or smile, or even if you just have a just
banter and beer.
Yeah. Because we
yeah, okay.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and it's just nice to sort of take yourself away. And
I'm not interested. I mean, I'd like my channel to grow. I'd like it to become bigger. Of course I would. Okay, because that's what you do. That's how people gauge their success on YouTube. But I'll be honest with you, Sunday Social's ticking along nice. We got a right number of people in here to be able to follow the chat. I'm dreading it, getting to the point where it's hard to follow the chat. I'll probably actually start another live stream at that point, so that I can keep it at a level that makes it manageable. Because again, I feel I'm sitting here, every one of these guys, whether it's BJ, Gary Lund, Benny, Andy, Lee, yourself, Timmy, Virginia, Derek.
That's right,
I know
Benny, that they watched it, so he's giving you a view.
Well, at this moment, I know exactly what Derek's doing. So Derek's busy at the moment, walking around, checking his bins. Okay, he knows what I'm on about. I know what he's on about. So he's busy doing that. But I know he's also got his ear to the phone, listening to the live chat. So yeah, much love to you, Derek. Found me anything good yet? Cheers, mate.
Yeah. No, magpies don't give up, do they?
No.
Do you stand there with a little bell back and go ding ding, next round?
Yeah, he's searching them bins.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Thank you very much, Kiwi. Derek, you're always listening. Oh, he's on a pressure washing.
Washing.
Oh, we love a bit of pressure washing. Yeah. Have you written your name? So
sit like we.
First thing you've got to do with the pressure washer, isn't it? You sit there, whether you're doing slabs or whatever, you go write my name, and I'll clean it all off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ben, there's quite a few people that all they do is just go on YouTube and just write stupid little things on there, but yeah, they don't matter. And the thing is, Benny,
what the number?
Did you die?
Benny, I have the number. Yeah. 7. There you go. Yeah. Got to bleed him out by tapping at my window every flipping morning.
Yeah, it's we're heading for
nice.
another lot of
Magpie versus squirrel is like Alien versus Predator. Yeah, my money's on the magpies. Little buggers. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Do apologise, Benny. My arse. 9. 15. 27. 69.
36C.
44 double D, my favourite calibre. Hey?
That's not right.
Well, Andy, take it easy, mate. Have a great week. Yeah, stay safe, have fun, have your adventures.
Email me tomorrow and we'll sort out sending your price to you, Andy, and I'll tell you about the camp as well as Reaver Man, if you can do that.
Oh, and any of you guys in the UK, if any of you are interested in taking up shooting and you're looking for a gun cabinet, hit me up. I've got a 7-gun cabinet that I'm disposing of at this moment. It's there. Yeah, I know, Lee.
My mum had a
hang my head in shame.
Mum had a blackbird. The dad put a bird feeder on the side of the window so he could see, and they used to tap at the window for my dad to feed it. And Mum said one day they hadn't fed the bird, and it actually shunted the front door. It came in, it hopped in through the kitchen, through to the sitting room, up onto the windowsill for my dad to let it out and fill up the bird food table again.
Yeah, that's a 7-gun cabinet. It's surplus to requirements. So basically, I'm looking at moving soon. So I've been downsizing quite a bit. I've also been going through what I use, what I don't use, what I don't need, what I don't require anymore. So, and in doing so, I've ended up with a 7-gun cabinet, surplus to requirement. So that's been, it's been demounted. It's there. It's ready to go if anybody needs one. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's yeah. We're downsizing quite. We're looking to downsize
because
quite drastically.
I'm disabled now. I'm finding it really difficult to get up and down the stairs. So we're hoping to move to a single level.
Hey, Lee, you want to swap that silicon out for a bit of PE4, mate? That'll move the bugger on. Right, magpies at windows. Getting rid of magpies at windows. Trying to remember.
It's too big for the Land Rover, Gary.
Yeah, just a bit big for that, unfortunately, and a bit heavy. It is bloody heavy. It is a very heavy gun cabinet. Got 2 sets of keys as well, which is a bit of a rarity for a gun cabinet.
Derek, we've lived in this house for 30 years.
Yeah.
So both our sons grew up here, and yeah.
No, yawn. Yeah, tell me if I'm pronouncing that properly as well. Just looking at it, I'm pronouncing it yawn. Yeah, let me know. Yeah.
That'll make them far.
Yeah, Kiwi. Yeah, that works. Works with seagulls as well. Yeah, it's so yeah.
Oh, Jordan, yeah. It's Jordan, yeah.
Yeah. Okie doke. Excellent. Perfect. Always like to try and get it right.
It's worth putting an old CD out the window on a string.
Yeah, the problem is all the techniques I know for getting rid of them tend to involve a trigger. And yeah, that's not necessarily what everybody wants to do. But magpies, the problem with magpies is so intelligent. They will suss stuff out so quickly. And if they found something there they really want, they will just keep coming back and hammering it. The only thing I can suggest is to give him some sort of alternative, whether it be trying to attract him to a food source that you can give him. But the problem is, as soon as you take that food source away, he's going to come back to the bloody window.
So we've got a few of the pictures from Mercenary.
We haven't gone here, have we? From that,
still got the video, but I can't play it.
Yeah, got to get the video changed from. We got it on VHS. Need to get it changed to.
Yeah, I haven't got any of the photographs, I'm afraid.
Near Leeds, excellent.
I was trying to think of the
12 gauge. Yeah, Kiwi, that'll work. 410, 12 gauge, 223, 22.
I wondered if that documentary may be on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, well, I've tried looking for it.
I can't remember the name.
I can't remember the channel that filmed us. Okay, that's the difficulty. I need to find the channel, and I'm trying to find because they are on the archives. If I find the channel and remember what the name of the program was, we can probably track down that original documentary. Sorry about this, guys. Me and Mac were filmed, and some very good friends of ours. A long time ago now. Long time ago, we got caught on a what you can say caught. A production company got hold of us, hit us, and basically made a documentary about us after doing a documentary about a nutter who in the same field. So you have one guy that wasn't really showing the Merc world in a particularly good light, and then they came over and spoke to our team and did a little documentary with us, which hopefully showed us in a professional and realistic light, not fantasists.
Enough of that.
Yeah.
We have a lot of red kites around here.
Yeah.
Lots of red kites.
Yeah, that will do. Yeah. Well, yeah, I had a friend with a fishery, carp fishery, and what do you call it? Just silverfish fishery. Guys who come along do competitions there at weekends and stuff, and he started getting hit by cormorants really badly. And funnily enough, the same week that he got his okay from the ministry to cull the cormorants, because you have to apply for a special license for protected bird and all the rest of it. You have to showcase, show justification, that, which he managed to do. He managed to show how it was hitting his fish stocks. They sent him the license. The same week he got his license, the red kites moved in on his fishery, and they absolutely drove the cormorants off. They wouldn't have them on the fishery at all. They hammered and hammered and hammered them, and it drove the cormorants off, which saved his fish. So now what he does in return is every now and again when he gets a fish that's dead, he always puts it in the same place, and the old kites will come in and feed off that. Or if he goes out and does a bit of shooting, he'll clean the rabbits in the same place and leave it for the kites, and that keeps them local to his fishery. So it's a case of all the time he's got the kites there, he doesn't suffer the cormorants.
Oh, Hank Tough put his backpack down the usual place, and now it's full of ants.
Oh no, mate! Ants in your pants.
Yeah.
Hey, little buggers.
They get everywhere, don't they?
Funny that, isn't it? That's yeah.
They're so
Yes,
quick.
Matt, that would be the blind farmer on the quad. Yeah. Yeah.
Ants getting things so damn quick, and of course they leave their little trail, and all the little mates go, "Oh, this is where we're going." First
proper sign of warm weather coming and settling is ants. Funny enough, if you can have a winter spell, a real late spring, and then
they've been hibernating all winter.
And it'll go into another cold spell. They won't come out of hibernation until it's genuinely, past. They sort of have a bit of a sixth sense there. Benny, do you know what I want to see you do on your video more than anything else? It's just have fun. You make me smile so much because you genuinely enjoy everything you do. And that's the big thing for me.
What I'd like to see you do.
You're going to say strip.
No, I'm not.
No, Benny, I love your cook sets. I'm enamoured by that. I am just blown up. I've actually given up Steve's challenge because I just knew I was beaten. Every time I look at your cook system, I hang my head in shame. After that you added that.
Good night, Janet. Nice to see you, and come again soon.
Janet, go in peace. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy yourself. Have a great adventure.
I'll think about that, Benny.
See you soon. Yeah, Benny, every time I see you strike that up. I was enjoying your tarp setups as well because you cracked them out perfectly. Yeah, absolutely chuffed with that. Because again, it's something I see. I don't think we don't get to see enough of is alternative tarp sets for different conditions and places.
If you can find some hazel, I'd like to see you make a little bit of hazel fencing. You put the hazel up, cut the hazel down the centre, and weave it in alternates to make a little fence. Just a little one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, just to show someone how you do a hazel fence.
In actual fact, Benny, yeah, I agree with Lee Michael there. I'd like to see a collab with you and your daughter.
Yeah.
Because I think that's absolutely brilliant. In actual fact, it's your fault. You inspired me to bring in this new character in that video I did the other day, the old fella. Okay, it's because you showed me not to take myself too seriously. To have a bit of fun with it, to share my humour, to take that risk, that step, not to be worried about how people are going to think of this. Just go, you know what, this is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you keep it coming, mate. You keep it coming. Ooh.
2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, I love your posh voice.
Yeah. Just adding a little bit of laughter, a little bit of humour, and it's yourself, isn't it? It's putting your own twist on it.
We haven't seen him for a while. Where's your little bushcraft Ben? Your little bushcraft Bob
Rod.
the Builder?
Yeah, bushcraft Bob. I found Murph the Smurf the other day.
Oh, Murph the Smurf.
Yeah, he's back up there. He's on the wall. He dropped off and got behind the table.
I thought he got off on a manoeuvre somewhere.
Yeah, he does that occasionally.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I think it's getting on to that time. 2 hours and 9 minutes, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. What we're going to do, we'll call it quits now. A couple of hours on a Sunday evening is about right. Look, everybody out there, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. For all the other YouTube contributors on here, to my friend Derek in the States, who I know is listening whilst he's pressure washing, to John Kennedy, to Virginia Bushcrafter, to all those guys, thank you so much for your support. To all all my English YouTube friends, thank you again for your support. May all your channels do well. Anybody that's on here that's not had a look, right, go over, have a look at these guys. You can look through the chat, see who's on there, go and visit their channels, show them some love, give them a thumbs up. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Come and join the community and have fun.
And those who need to get hold of me, get hold of me. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Look forward to next Sunday. Stealth Car Camper. Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't. As another channel. We've got somebody here now, and I sit there and I go, and the old brain goes. And if you'd like to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment, that would be great. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's what it's all about. It's about having fun, having a bit of relaxation, and on a Sunday night, not taking ourselves too seriously, having a giggle, asking those questions you might not necessarily ask otherwise. You know. But thank you all for joining us and making a great night again. Hang on 2 seconds. I've just got to help him. Oh, Willow, come on. Yeah, what is it? Yeah. All right, come out of the loo. It's all right, come out of the loo. All right, yeah. I'm just saying goodnight to everybody on the channel. I'm just saying goodnight to all the guys that watch. What then? They all out there, are they, Mickey? No, you buggers. You take it easy, look after yourselves, and remember, it wasn't like that in my day. Yeah, I think we should. Right, go to bed, you old shit. There we go. Have a good week, everybody. As the old boy's gone to bed as well. God bless you all. Take it easy. Sleep well. Have fun. Have adventures. Stay safe. Be good. More importantly than that. Definitely, John. Yeah. Love those you do. Forgive those you don't. Peace and light be upon you all. From Mickey at Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, and Mac at the Hampshire Hog Hunters, and the lovely Kaz. And Willow. Who was very into the chat tonight. Have an awesome week, guys, wherever you are in this absolutely wonderful and glorious world of ours. Kiwi can't breathe. Shit! Kiwi! On our way! Cup of Joe! Hello, mate! And I'll get this weighed up, Kiwi, and we'll sort that out. I'll let you know how much it is. Bit worried about Kiwi now. I'm waiting to make sure there's another comment comes up. You're on his bag at the minute. There we go. That's good. Right, guys, stay safe. Take care. Have fun. Night. That's us signing off. Till next time. Mickey! Kaz out. Bye.